external interrupts. This is the pin configuration diagram of the ATmega328 microcontroller. External interrupts are generated when interrupting signal enters the external 0 interrupt pin, or the external 1 interrupt pin. The interrupts can be triggered by the rising edge, falling edge, or low level of the interrupting signal. The selection of how the microcontroller responds to the interrupting signal is done through the external interrupt control register A. These 2 bits are for interrupt 0, and these 2 for interrupt 1. This table shows how to set up. This logic diagram for external interrupt 0 shows the other settings needed to enable external interrupt 0. This is the signal coming from the interrupt pins. Determine how the signal will interrupt the microcontroller using the external interrupt control register A. Set global interrupt enable bit. Set the interrupt 0 bit in the external interrupt mask register. The microcontroller will respond to the interrupt by setting the external interrupt 0 flag. This will in turn direct the program to run the interrupt routine. Remember the interrupt process? When interrupt occurs, execution is transferred to the interrupt service routine. We need to write this interrupt routine DAD respond to external interrupt 0. The interrupt routine name follows certain keyword defined by the compiler. Interrupt registers need to be properly set up in the main routine. When external interrupt 0 occurs, the external 0 interrupt service routine will be executed. Similarly, for external interrupt 1,